going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Before we start, I want to just appreciate and just thank y'all so very much for supporting my small business. I run matrixcollect.com, of course. So I just want to say thank you. So anyone that bought from there, I put up so many new singles, a lot of packs, bundles, and stuff like that. I know a lot of people like the bundles, so check it out in the description. So for this video, I want to talk about the Super Premium Collection box because this box just is about to get released. So what YouTubers do is they're able to get the product early. Some of them have distributors. Some people just have connections like that, like PokeRev and other people like that. Probably seen. I think PokeVault just uploaded a video like this to where they're opening this box. So this box in specific, which is so insane, is that the MSRP, or I guess the line where it used to be sold at. If that makes sense. So let me try and give you an example. If this box was sold in 2019, it'd be in stores for $90. That's how I'm trying to explain it. So this box is insane because obviously the EV and the little pouch, we've never gotten something like this before, as in this this EV in specific. Then there's the sleeves that are pretty beautiful, pretty fire. Same thing for the playmat. But main thing is that this box comes with 15 Prismatic Evolutions packs. If you do the math of $90 divided by 15 of these Prismatic Evolutions packs, that's $6 a pack, which back in the day would be a lot. However, if you look up Prismatic Evolutions right now about what's the price per pack, you can see that they're at about $12.39. Wow, one thing I'd realized is Prismatic Evolutions is going to go down a lot more because of this certain collection box, and maybe there might be as that much collection boxes of these. There's still going to be a bunch. I'm just saying that there's just going to be a huge wave of Pokemon having a lot of Prismatic Evolutions. Hope that makes sense. So this box is insane. It comes 15 packs. This happens all the time. With the 151, we got the Super Premium box, came with a lot of packs, a bunch of cards. There's not, compared to the 151 we got, I think the 151 is a bit better because of the promos. The sets, I don't know, similar. Honestly, I think 151 is better than Prismatic, but Prismatic, or the 151 is a little better for the promos. But, so you can see here, the first sales ever were at $500. Now, I think this would just be a smart rule of thumb. If you're new, maybe you didn't know this, but if you're in Pokemon, you should know by now that don't buy anything before release. Don't buy these pre-release sales. Because, well, for one, people lost $500, but they also lost $250 plus. Because technically, with that $500, technically you could buy it twice now. It never makes sense to buy something at that high of a price ever. Especially for only 15 packs for $500, that's insane. And if you're trying to get a return on investment, spending $500 on a box, you're gonna have to wait a good 5-10 years for it to do that. So if you want to do that, you can, but to wait 5-10 years on a box that is gonna be printed for a while, it's gonna be selling for way lower than $500 for a long time. There's no return on investment in that. So there's that. Let's see here. It's at its 268. Honestly, it's gonna go below 200 is my guess. If it's below 200, I don't even want to say that's not that bad of a deal. Nowadays, the prices of product is so weird where I might genuinely say, if it's only, and I put that in quotations because of how horrible that sounds, if it's only double MSRP, so it's that $180 to $200, not that bad of a pickup. But to me personally, these Super Premium collection boxes are a collectible thing. So I'll show you an example of, let me go to TCG Player. Let me show you an example of the Hidden Fates collection box. There's a premium box, or one of the this one. So the Ultra Premium box. Yes, this is $1,000 now, but this came with 15 packs. This was the equivalent to this. People at first bought them to open them because there's a lot of packs. This is how you get the most amount of packs in the product possible. However, after a good couple months, this was just kind of a sealed product because it got really expensive. But what I'm trying to say is this box, obviously it's meant to be open, but for a lot of people, including myself, I'd buy it as a sealed type of thing. It looks nice sealed. I know some people find that crazy that people can have sealed collections, but I think it's nice. Anyways, I think with this box in specific that I always just want to talk about because a lot of people don't realize that prices do go significantly lower. And I guess it also begs the question when do you buy? And I think the best time to buy is a couple weeks after release. Now, the reason I say that is because the hype's already died down a couple weeks after. People forget after 2 weeks. People forget how much videos they watch on TikTok or YouTube. They forget how many videos they watch. Like, you'll probably forget this video in like 2 days. And that's going to be the same thing with this product. Like, this product doesn't have so many commercials and ads compared to like other sets and stuff like that. Does that make sense? So like, buying this box a couple weeks after it's released is going to be at a really low price. And a lot of times, if you wait even a couple weeks longer, there could be times to where some of these store owners just need to get the product out to try and get in their new stuff, so they might rate the price a little bit lower. That's not with everything, but that can be the case for some cases. So what I'm doing personally is I only buy from a couple online shops, and that's it. And I maybe go to like 1 or 2 in-store places, because when I say in-store places, I mean like I go to a flea market and I go to a card shop that I used to sell my cards to all the time. Like that's it. I don't go to anywhere else, simply because Target and Walmart are got to be the scariest places to try and buy product. There's people destroying product and then trying to hand it to you, acting like they're the good person. We made a video about that. It sounds insane. But it's one of those things where it's like, you know, my personal thing when it comes to like buying product like this is like I stopped wanting to buy it from stores. Because yes, it's the cheapest ways to get it from stores. But we got hustlers out here going there, you know, on their lunch break or getting off of their mom's couch as a potato at 30 years old. We got people out here already stealing them up. So I'm just trying to throw it out there. I'm trying to give you the real truth. You're not going to get this product in Target and Walmart. I'm going to give you a buck. There's a million. You have a better odds to win $100,000 from the lottery ticket rather than getting this box in the store. So what I'd say for one is don't camp out for Pokemon cards. That's weird. What I would say is personally, find your best price. And even if that means you have to wait a couple weeks longer to get the box, don't FOMO to try and spend extra for this box. That's what I'm trying to say. Because this is a great collection box. 15 packs is a lot. Especially since Prismatic Evolutions has some of the worst pull rates when it comes to getting really good hits when it comes to a holiday set. Because 151 had great hits. Shining Fates, Hidden Fates, all the same thing. Then we have, even Hidden Fates was good as well. Like, this Prismatic Evolutions, yes, it has the EVs, but it's on the same category as Champion's Path, to where Champion's Path didn't have good pull rates at all, but you would still open it, of course. Obviously, the difference with Champion's Path and Prismatic Evolutions is the fact that the Champion's Path has Charizards. And if anything, Champion's Path is cheaper, and Champion's Path came out years and years ago. So, you know what? I'm gonna make sure I let y'all know when this set first came out, just so, because when did Champion's Path release? Because when I talked about how like some Sword and Shield sets are starting to get old and everyone's like, yeah, you're crazy, but if you really look at it, 2021, that's 4 years ago. That's a lot. So I know this came out, September 25th, 2020. This was 5 years ago. Might not seem like that's a lot, but for Pokemon, that is a lot, because Pokemon's only been out for 23, 25 years. Like, that's not, actually, I think it's coming up on its 30, I'm not gonna lie. But Pokemon is starting to get old. It's starting to get older. So like 5 years ago in Pokemon terms is a lot. So what I'm trying to say is, like, you know, this hits are terrible in Prismatic. Like, you buy this box and hope to get like 2 hits, because I'm not even trolling. You're not gonna get much. Like, yes, they have like those jackpot packs, you feel me, where you get a hit in every pack, but I don't think you realize how much it takes to fund those type of packs. Because that, like, when they make jackpot packs in some product, like Japanese is a whole different story, but because Japanese you get a hit every box, you know, but with these you're not English, you're not guaranteed anything. So that simply means it's just butt. Like, it's simply just because you open this box and like one person out of 50, maybe like hypothetically, one person out of 50 boxes is gonna get a jackpot pack, right? So then it basically ruins all those chances. All those boxes are now not going to have 9 alternative arts. Do you feel what I'm saying? I'm saying, like, it's not spread out good enough because of these jackpot packs. Does that make sense? I think that's a big thing. Also, I really think that they really deflated how many alt arts you can get, which is kind of weird because those are like the collectible things. But yeah, I don't know. I find that really weird that, you know, you cannot get good pulls like in Prismatic. Like, you could, obviously, like, there's that chance, but it's a really, really hard set to pull from. Like, it is insane. Like, insanely difficult. So I would keep that in mind. I wouldn't buy this box expecting to pull an alt art. Obviously, I wouldn't want you to buy any pack and expect to pull something good, because it's luck. But, like, I would say this is your best chance to get hits, because it's more packs, the better chance to get a hit. And honestly, I like the extra commodities from it. I love the playmat. I bought playmats all the time. I have a Unova playmat. I have a Lucario and Pikachu fighting playmat. I love playmats. And like they're like nice mouse pads. So I think these are really sick. And they'll probably sell online for certain ways. But realistically, like if you do right now, I'm gonna do 12 packs times 15, right? That's $180. So $180 to $200 for the market price of these is what you want to try and buy it from. Like your goal is to not spend more per pack than what it is to market. It's just if you want to like save a little bit of money. Again, if you want to spend $500 on this prismatic box, even though it's worth like $200, technically it's worth $90, but it's super inflated. Then to each their own. I just kind of want to just throw this out there that like you don't need to fall into FOMO. And on top of that, it hasn't even released yet. Like, I feel like a lot of YouTubers, when they make these videos, it kind of gives a lot of people the feeling like the box is already out, and that's not even true at all. The box is way too early when it's open, which is fine. Like, I think it's a good thing that YouTubers make these type of videos where they kind of post them a couple days early and such like that. But I don't know. I try and think of the legality of that, because obviously you can't sell before the 16th. Like, this is Pokemon saying this. If you do it before that, that is very illegal. You can get a lot of trouble when it comes to Pokemon. That's a very known thing. If you sell a pre-sale item before its release date, yes, you will get in a lot of trouble for that. Do your research. So there's that. I'm curious the legality when it comes to the people making the videos on it early. I don't know what that's about the videos wise, but you can't sell it. Like, these people that bought here are waiting until the 16th for it to get shipped out. So maybe shipped out, maybe delivered that day, but either way, 16th is that type of day. Some, like, you'll see in a store sometimes where like I'll tell you an example where like Walmart one time released a product and it was like weeks and weeks early, and then what they did was obviously like they sold some of it, but Walmart got in trouble for it from Pokemon. So like if Walmart got in trouble for it and they're one of the biggest type of like selling for Pokemon, then like a random Joey could still get in trouble. Yes, some people get away with it sometimes, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's like it's a sketchy thing trying to buy stuff early. I wouldn't do it, especially early is got to be the dumbest things, because some people don't even read into what they're buying. They just see the image and just buy it. Like, I don't know. Me personally, I buy it once it's released because there's no sketchiness about it. No, now it's officially released, because when it's in that pre-sale, no one is guaranteed these type of marks anymore. Like, I shouldn't say it. How do I word this? Because, like, someone, let's say a website puts up 10 boxes, and then, behind the scenes, they only get this little right from their distributor that they only get, like, 6, but they already sold 10. So what they do is, well, you don't know it, is that they just, cancel some of your orders, and then, boom, they sell out to what they need. Now, what I'm saying is, I just want you to be smart about it. You feel me? I just want you to be smart about you getting your boxes, because at the end of the day, why are you buying pre-sale, especially from random people? Like, a lot of people are buying it from people that barely sell product. Like, I really don't understand why people buy pre-sale stuff. I really don't. If you buy it from very trustworthy people, that's one thing, but you should really be buying a couple weeks after, because the FOMO goes down, so does the price. Like, you might see, oh no, this one website has it sold out, but there's a lot of people selling this box. Like, this box isn't limited printed. Like, it's going to be printed a lot. You feel me? But that's kind of just my opinion on it. I really feel like that this box is definitely going to go down a lot more. You shouldn't be buying it for even at $250, because you're getting it way more per pack than what you get on the market. So, and if you want to use the logic, if you got to open the product, then, well, open the product at a cheaper price. So hopefully this helps you in some way. If you want to be civil in the comments, kind of talk about what's your thoughts on this, let me know in the comments. But I like this collection box. I think it's really nice. There's a lot of nice commodities from it. Commodities. I'm bad at wording. Eevee card's pretty cool. Eevee pouch, of course. The sleeves are nice. I love sleeves as well. I think sleeves have a really nice design on them. I don't know how I feel about like the border and stuff. I really feel like they should fill it out. Something for the playmat. Like, I'm not gonna complain. I think it's a beautiful playmat, but I really do miss when they filled out the playmat completely, when there's not like a border on it. But it's still super nice regardless. But at the end of the day, you know, y'all do you. You can do what y'all want. But I simply think, like, you know, we're like, this collection thing is starting to be a more pricey hobby. It used to not be that pricey, but now it's a very, very pricey hobby. I'm really trying to make this video to kind of make sure that your hobby can still keep going and it not burn your wallet as hard. You feel me? Like, you don't want to have cobwebs in your wallet. At the end of the day, you want to have a little bit of pillows and blanket in there. So simply, hopefully this helps you. Buy a couple weeks after. Maybe buy when it starts to come June. I think that'd be your best bet in order to get the best price possible. I'll let you know in the comments if I think about picking this up. Personally, I'm not going to, because there's a lot of other product that I plan on picking up, especially for my business, and I just don't have the revenue or funding to try and pick up these collection boxes, nor do I think there's going to be a good return on investment at the moment, especially for a long time, and there's no point for me to try and do that. So, and yes, if anything, by the way, the only thing I'm going to buy is the playmat. That's the only reason I want the box, because the packs, they don't hit. Like, the packs do not give good hits. So, personally, I'm just going to buy the playmat, and I'll let you know when I do, because that's the only thing I want from this. So, I want to thank y'all so much for showing up in today's YouTube video. God bless. Jesus loves y'all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see y'all in the next video.